Whoop, whoop. What's up, Bearcats? It's Tuesday. It's the HMG Late Start NXT Watch Along. Make sure you sign your NDA, pal. We're here. We're hanging. We're chilling. Whoop, whoop. Hope you're having a great day. Hope all is well. Yeet, yeet. We got Lab Rat in the house. What's up, pal? What they testing on you tonight? Yeah, so I'm sure you guys heard the big news today. Big news. TNA signed a new TV rights deal with AMC. Reportedly, I think it's like it said it's like 30 million. Let me hit X real quick. Yo, what's up, Dan? Whoop whoop. Hope your Tuesday was well. Always good to see you, pal.
But do you see and feel that there is an internal pressure inside this man? Absolutely, I do, and with good reason. As I said before, Briggs has watched so many of his peers move up to pass him by. Listen, I came up in a class with Seth Rollins, with Roman Reigns, with Bray Wyatt, guys who are household names in this industry. I know what it feels like to feel overlooked at times, and you have to take it upon yourself to make the world pay attention. That's what Briggs is right now. I think there's something very true to what you said, even when we go back to the summer and into the spring. You have talked about how time isn't on everyone's side in NXT. And time may not be on the side of Josh Briggs, as Briggs is looking to put down and put away Tavion Heights. It has been a...
All right, so approximately the deal they're getting is 30 million.
Does not hook the leg and a kick out. I like this strategy for Briggs. Tavion Heights is going to severely limit Tavion's ability to utilize his throws, his super.
Yeah, dude, it's a sweet deal, pal.
His amateur background, it's really been Tavion's bread and butter. We don't really see Josh.
That is a good question. I didn't catch anything about the pay-per-views.
In his matches, it's usually throwing rights, throwing lefts, and dropping that big side.
Yeah, that's awesome. Whoop 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 whoop. Yeah, 60 million more people now have 60 million more homes will now be able to get CTNA Impact, or as they're now calling it, Thursday Night Impact. Yo, what's up, Gruss? Is doing well. What to do with you? Whoop whoop.
We're getting into the deep waters of this matchup. Can Tavion Heights bounce back here tonight? Can Heights overcome the odds? Briggs in control. Josh Briggs been in control for the last few minutes, but it was a while.
All right. Oh, and it looks like it's going to be airing from. They're moving up. They're moving up an hour. So that's going to change up our. That's going to change up our Thursday night schedule. We might end up doing. We'll probably do a late start Lunacy watch along and then go right into Impact. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hope you get well, pal. Whoop, whoop.
It affects every aspect of your game, your ability to breathe, your ability to apply offense, your ability to defend, as Josh Briggs just showed, your ability to execute. Simple as a lateral press.
It's definitely be some fun times. And that's good for the wrestling business, because I think, what was it? Carlos Silva had said, like, he originally was hoping to get a deal that would get them 7 to 10 million annually. And this one's a total of 30 million, so I'm guessing this is like a somewhere between a 3-5 year deal.
Everybody is so well-rounded in this game these days. It's like the evolution of mixed martial arts. Now it's mixed martial arts. It used to be a karate man versus a jiu-jitsu player. Now everybody's good at everything. That's the case here with WWE as well. Like a Swiss Army knife, so to speak. Oh, drop kick connecting. And you start to wonder, too, do you believe that Heights has been motivated over the last few months by someone like Miles Bourne, his former tag team partner, the rise of Miles Bourne, who was part of our main event, defeated Williams last week? Well, much like Josh Briggs has been frustrated by watching his peers advance without him, Tavion Heights has been inspired by it. Tavion's seen the success his friends have tasted, and he wants some of his own. But right now, Tavion's shoulder is in bad shape, thanks to the man from nothing, Arizona. He's a hammer fist, right to that shoulder joint of Tavion Heights. Heights barely able to move.
But that's also not just good for TNA, but good for the wrestling business as a whole.
He has called out those in the locker room, not just here in NXT, but also in TNA. He's called out the members of the NXT universe, and he's looking to prove a point.
I'll go as far as to say I think TNA just became number 3 with this deal.
That has led us to here. And
very, very close number 3. Very close number 3.
That's what Briggs needs to do. Let's cut the crap. At the end of the day, Josh Briggs needs to pick up a W tonight. We see him pick up a win. That's what matters most in this game. That's what's going to capture the attention of Adam.
Dude, for real.
Wins. Talking a little bit of trash with Briggs, looking to add a little insult.
Because, dude, if TNA ever catches fire and they get hot, dude, AEW's, their ass is cooked. Or at least they'd fall in number 3, I would imagine.
Maybe the beginning of the end for Josh Briggs. Knows he can beat Josh Briggs because he has done it in the past. Nice reversal, Briggs center of the ring, going up, going around his Heights. And Heights back into control. And whatever was damaged moments ago, whatever pain he was feeling in that.
Yeah, they pretty much got infinite funds, like an endless piggy bank.
As we had a meeting of the minds in the center of the ring. Sometimes it can be your best.
And that's also a good thing for wrestling because the dude running it happens to be a big-time mark. And actually is a decent dude at heart from everything I've heard about him because he actually takes care of people and cares about them.
Oh, the long rangy legs of Briggs. And you have to go back to the ring awareness of a savvy veteran. And Tavion needs to keep his cool here. Don't do something stupid. Off the ball, right to the back of the neck. Blessed with all the athletic gifts God could conceive.
Right, exactly. And one who loves the wrestling business as much as Tony does, and it would have no problem bankrolling it out of his own pocket. I mean, that was kind of sort of the scenario with WCW when they got bought by Turner. Or when Jim Crockett Promotions got bought by Turner. It was because Ted was a fan and loved wrestling.
Ripping off that chain, which we've seen in the past, the official saw it. Tavion Heights one step ahead, even had the presence of mind to turn Briggs inside out with that belly to belly. But right here, the turning point of the match. Briggs utilizing his long legs to great effect to break the official's count, and then lariat nearly decapitates Tavion Heights.
Yep, and that is very true as well, Lab Rat.
Important win for Josh Briggs.
Just because you have money in your product doesn't mean it's a good product.
Who picks up the win tonight? Well, Corey, there is a woman that has a lot of explaining to do. What will Izzy Dane have to say? We'll find out next.
Whoop, whoop. Too legit to quit. What's up? Hammer in the house. Whoop, whoop. Happy Tuesday. Hope yours was well. Yours was well. Right, it does. But just because you have the resources, and you can have all the resources in the world, you got to know how to use them right. Right, exactly. I'll put it this way: if I'm given the job of knocking down a building, and they give me the crane to do it, and I completely screw up and don't get the job done using the tools given to me and resources given to me that I have at my disposal, well, whose fault is that? Mine are the resources. Mine. That's 100% my fault. Man, where's Jada Parker falling off to? Like she's disappeared for a while. Points, Lab Rat. Whoop whoop. Yeah, some of that is a little bit their fault because they're the ones who made the call for that to happen. I'd say maybe about 10%. Whoop, whoop. So the rumor I keep hearing is that Tony D'Angelo's going to get called up, but when's that happening? Because the last time we saw him was that cliffhanger ending of an episode of NXT where he's, sitting at the family Olive Garden. He's about to eat. They cut to the shot of him looking up with somebody standing over him. You see the shadow over him. He's got a horrified look on his face, and then they just cut. Oh, you think that might have been him under the hood? Give me some concrete shoes, pal. Old Paulie calling in a favor. Whoop, whoop. A local St. Louis pizza place. Let me pull it up. Get it up here. Yeah, pepperoni and sausage with some red pepper flakes on it. Thank you. Yeah, they always do pretty well.
Looking around here, I get it. I get why all of you love Tatum so much. You're just like her. None of you know how to be alone. You know what? I gave Tatum everything. Let me ask, how many chances is too many? Like, at what point does someone become so hopeless, so pathetic, that you just have to stop trying to save them? For 2 weeks now, all I have heard is, why, Izzy? Why would you betray Tatum? How could you betray Tatum? I thought you guys were best friends. I didn't betray Tatum. I corrected a mistake. A mistake I made the second I thought Tatum could ever stand beside me as an equal. What did she really think that my guidance was some sort of suggestion? Like she had any right to ignore the very person that dug her out of the hellhole she was in for so long?
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Ignored Tatum? When she was only known as that little weirdo freak?
Points, lab rat. Points, hammer. Whoop, whoop.
Into her.
Yeah, dude, this looks like something I saw in my high school drama class.
Gave her confidence. I cared about her. And what did she do? That I tried to rip out of her over and over. She was so selfish, so stubborn.
Him or somebody on the staff.
Let me ask you guys another thing.
Deucey, get me UPN, pal. Remember that one?
Let me just say this. I also feel very passionately about this. It's like Tatum felt like everything the Coling and I gave her just wasn't good enough for her. So let me ask you guys, do you all really think that it's a coincidence that only after I took Tatum under my wing, she became a champion? Do you all really believe she could have done that on her own? Tatum can barely stand on her own 2 feet, let alone lead this women's division by herself.
Dude, this crowd's not entertaining themselves.
Became the NXT Women's Champion because I allowed her to. And at Gold Rush, I show that everything I give, I can easily take, and I did.
I do. On the WB.
That is what she owed me. You know, Tatum's voice worth jetting, and what did she do? She ignored me. Well, newsflash, Tatum, when you stand beside
Yeah,
me,
it sounds like they both need a
you
good
just ignore
dicking.
me. So this Saturday at Deadline, it is Tatum and I, 1-on-1. And I plan on finishing what I started in New York. Tatum, I have one final lesson for you. In San Antonio, I end the version of you that refused to evolve. And whatever I have to do to make sure that happens, it won't be out of spite. It won't even be out of anger.
Here I am, busy, in her family spot, but I'm alone. Why? Why did you take what was steady in my life and tear it apart? We were great together. And you took the one thing that I wanted the most.
Tatum, I gave you the world and you rejected it. Honestly, it's funny, the irony, you rejecting me. And now look at you. So pathetic. So predictable. If you're really that upset, Tatum, why don't you out here and do something about it? Or are you too scared, Tatum? Come on out here.
I'm scared because I don't know what I'll become without your hand on my shoulder. I'm scared. Because at Deadline, I'm going to have to make you feel all of my pain.
Well, for Izzy, Deadline may arrive.
And I have a confession to make. I'm addicted to abortion. That's right. This is some good wrestling.
I didn't mean to say, I'm so sorry that I wasn't out there for your match against Scott last week. I was just, so upset and processing everything that went down with Blake. I'm sorry. Well,
Not one.
Okay, dude, not fair. John Cena picked me. No, you know what? It's fine. Do your own thing.
Yo, what's up, Zane? Good to see you, pal. Whoop whoop. Happy Tuesday.
Don't expect me to be out there tonight. Don't mean to get in the middle of this, guys, but we're up next. Vamos, let's go. Yeah, I get it. Look, don't worry. I got you up there. Which means I also got your back. I'm not as scary as Zoria, but I'm so supportive. It's kind of like my thing. Let's go. Let's get out of here. I'm sorry.
I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. I want to know right now, what will it be? Or if it's Eric Cartman, and I'm gonna wait for my champion keeper to be over. All right. I'm going to pack a bowl and step outside real quick. Perfect time for a little smoky toky. Yeet, yeet. We're all up in our fields, pal. Oh, I'm about to, pal. Whoop, whoop. I got it packed. Be right back. Let's go.
Join the match until all 5 are in the ring. The goal of the match is to have the most falls when the clock hits 25 minutes.
That is true. I do need to up my vegetable intake.
When a superstar wins a fall, they'll earn a point. However, when a superstar
Oh, been there, done that. Been there, done that.
they're forced out of the ring and into the penalty box for 90 seconds. Once 90 seconds are up, the superstar can re-enter the match. The superstar who scored the most falls when the clock hits 25 minutes will be named the Iron Survivor and will become the #1 contender for the NXT Championship. The countdown to NXT Deadline on Saturday begins. Do not miss Deadline Saturday. And their opponents first, she is the Evolve Women's Champion, Kendall. It's going to be a very busy
Whoop,
week
whoop.
for Kendall Bray. She's in action tonight, and tomorrow night she Championship against Chantel Monroe. You catch that, Evolve on Tubi. And then, as you mentioned, Vic, this Saturday, part of the Iron Survivor match at Deadline Antonio. There is Fatal Influence.
At least whoever wrote and produced Kendall Gray's entrance theme, they picked a good song to do a knockoff of.
From Miami, Florida, Lola Vice. Am I contractually obligated to say something about Cholula Green or make some sort of...
Hey, you're the guest this week. You can do whatever you want.
I don't want to sleep on the couch.
Damn, Lola. Damn you, Damian Priest, you lucky bastard.
Talk about an offensive arsenal. Strikes with kicks, and don't forget those vicious fists.
And making her way to the ring from Honolulu, Hawaii, Sol Ruka.
As we saw earlier with Zarya, there's a lot going on in the mind and the soul of Ruka.
Yo, what's up now? So good to see you, pal. Whoop, whoop.
Apocalyptic Terminator, Zarya certainly
Hope all's well.
finds
Yee,
herself
yee.
in her feelings quite frequently. Look, at the end of the day, this is an individual-based business. And you know what happens to anchors, Vic, when you're in a tag team? Ask the guy sitting in the back. You get a one-way trip through the barbershop window, okay? I think Sol Ruka needs to keep doing what she's doing. There's a reason she's a big star.
When we talk about Fatal Influence, is a trio that looks a little...
Oh, yeah, apparently that rumor...
last time you were even here sitting at this...
Yeah, I think that, what was it? I think her and Kaiser broke up, apparently.
Of course, Lady Reed, I think, is a fantastic addition to Fatal Influence. Could she be the missing piece that restores greatness to the faction? Potentially. I mean, we see Fallon Henley with the Speed Championship. We see JC Jane once again with the NXT Women's Championship.
I was just getting ready to say, Gold is back in the house. 6 women in this match, and Gary Wilson, our official,
Yep.
going to have his hands full.
100 Hammer, and plus, like you get the character, like you understand who she is and what her character is as soon as she comes out. Like the entire presentation, you get it as soon as she comes out.
He's flying all around the place. Ren Sinclair likes what she sees on the outside. JC Jane, the NXT Women's Champion, charging in. And you take a look at all the players. You see the field. More chest piece. Sticking the landing. It's Sol Ruka.
And making it look easy.
Survivor Challenge, I think back to last year. Julia was the one who is victorious. Someone obviously all the locker room is looking up to right now as a former...
Yeah, I could see a little bit of that going on.
The NXT universe was looking up to Sol Ruka, soaring through the skies, and right now the lethal Lola Vice,
Whoop, whoop.
reminding Lady Reed just who the hell she is. Look at these kicks, man.
Talking about the striking abilities, I want to put you on the spot here, Corey. Who is your pick to win this year's Iron Survivor Challenge? For the women, we'll save the men obviously for a little bit later in our massive main event.
Listen, I think it could go any number of ways, but in my opinion, it's hard to bet against Sol Ruka. Look at this woman go.
Standing moonsault.
And her moveset fits her character.
Sol Ruka has improved much in such a short period of time. Imagine what she's going to be capable of in another 6 months, in another year. I think great things are on the horizon for Sol Ruka.
I think they did address that. I forgot where, but they did. Yeah, they did say that he's got something going on tonight.
And while I'm busy handing out compliments, I got to say, I think Fallon Henley...
Get me the Nordic Invasion, pal.
This woman impresses me each and every time she steps inside the ring. She's a veteran of the game. She continues to improve. I think greatness is also on tap.
When you see Sol Ruka getting tapped out, I was just getting ready to ask. Sol is the only one who she did so last year. I think that would give her an advantage. But I want to go back to something she said earlier tonight, that she is a world.
Oh, they're still running that program? I did not know that.
Well, in that case, nothing I can say will hold any more water than what the GOAT said. I mean, John Cena's opinion obviously counts for a lot in this game. Kendall Gray now looking to show the world that John Cena was right in selecting her. Drop kick on the money. Covered.
And a near fall. It's all going down Saturday in San Antonio, the final WWE Premium Live event of the year. And, of course, the NXT Championship to be defended. Oba saying contract still to be signed. Here tonight is Laney Reed with a drop kick right on the button. Couldn't get the 3.
I think there's a massive opportunity by joining Fatal Influence for Laney Reed. We know Fallon Henley has got an incredible resume. Laney Reed, relatively new into this game.
As the NXT Women's Champion just checked in. Sorry to cut you off.
That's all right. Beautiful pinning combination.
Well, the official looked and didn't see something, didn't make the decision. Again, it's referee discretion. And one more time, he is in great position.
Oh, for real? Damn.
He's in this matchup, tangling right
Not see that.
When we try to dive.
Experience and Fatal Influence.
Oh, it's all good. Yo, what's up, Sonic? Good to see you, pal. Happy Tuesday. Hope all is well. Always a pleasure. Yeet, yeet.
In control on NXT.
A little bit more time. I think Kendall's going to be a force to be reckoned with in WWE.
A big week for Grace.
It has been. Thank you.
Women's Championship in 24 hours on Evolve on Tubi as the NXT Women's Champion looking for a win and a kick out, and then of course Deadline this Saturday. I gotta say this. I'm just gonna be honest. It's not because it's the holidays, Gray. Lie to me, bitch. I'm sad that you're not gonna be insane.
Yeah, I think what happened with that was there was like real shoot heat there, but then they kind of managed to mend things at least professionally enough to where, hey, we can turn this into a thing, into an angle, and they were trying to strike while it was still hot, or he still had some heat to it.
Don't lie like Shakira.
I was going to say they don't lie like Nicole's fists, but sure.
I was trying to bring up a.
I'm just trying to remember what happened in San Antonio now.
You know what? If you don't remember. The Alamo, the back of the face for the Alamo is Laney Reed. And Laney Reed does have a big opportunity here.
Yo, what's up, Jay Hall? Good to see you, pal. Happy Tuesday. Hope yours as well. Whoop, whoop.
A lot of champions go. Booker T sees superstar on all 3 of these women in Fatal Influence, and it sounds like you see the same thing.
Yeah, that's true. He does kind of need to be a little bit checked.
JC Jane, mentally speaking, think of what goes through JC's mind. Think of gone since JC has been here in NXT. She is the NXT Women's Champion. She's the face of the division now. But you know.
Some good pizza, pal. Whoop, whoop.
Amongst the men and the women in the locker room. But we got a 6-women tag team match as the NXT Women's Champion checks back into the match. And now she tags in Fallon Henley. We're seeing quick tag. Dissect the opposition. In this 6-woman tag team matchup just ahead of deadline this Saturday in San Antonio. Tickets on sale now, Ticketmaster.com. And the legal superstar is going to be JC Jane, the NXT Women's Champion, looking to pick up the victory. Bam! Kick under the jaw, falls into the cover and a kick out. And look, when it comes to champions here in NXT, where do you rank JC Jane and everything she's done and gone through among the list of great women that have held that title?
Listen, I was here the first go round when JC Jane was called the most.
Yeah, I got one of my local places tonight.
But who was it that said that?
Laney Reed.
Exactly. Who's the NXT Women's Champion for a second time, reigning with power?
JC Jane.
Exactly. You answer your own questions.
Well, JC Jane found Henley talking a little bit of smack right now, maybe getting a little bit too comfortable in this matchup. Laney just got dropped. She's been wiped out. Sol Ruca has been for a moment. It looks roll of ice, fists of fire, fists of fury. Look at these kicks.
Yeah, I got to agree with you on that. That would be the best for him, is to him to get humbled as quickly as possible.
And she's going to be bringing Vice City to San Antonio.
Like you said, you don't want another Teddy Hart situation.
Oh, yeah, man.
He's going to send you a cease and desist.
Catch me at Starbucks and find out. Roll a good time while laying waste to Fatal Influence.
Snap suplex, is that going to be enough for the victory tonight?
All right, was that Starbucks comment a dig at Tony Schiavone? So I can't think of any reason why an announcer would make that comment.
Disagree. Beautiful shoulder breaker into the cover.
And Laney Reed able to break things up. And now, wait a minute, all three members.
I hope so too. That'd be good. That would be a good that would be good for him.
Super kick, rocking the NXT Women's Champion almost off her feet now, throwing her right to the outside, but found Henley back up, rolling in, body scissors takedown, rolling in.
Get me, Catman, pal.
This match is alive for her team, but the chemistry of Fatal Influence has been the difference maker thus far. Quick tags, it's like they're all on the same page. Blockbuster takes down Ruca.
Connected, and again, so Ruca might not even realize who's leaving, because it's not Laney Reed, it's JC Jane, and both women charging in double.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. What was it, the Milan Miracle?
Saves the match. I feel bad for our official. Oh, Wilson as Laney Reed coming out of nowhere, and now it's Laney Reed.
Oh, that was awesome.
I remember back when what was it? He decided to do a after a match was over and he's supposed to be selling. Teddy Hart decides to do a moonsault off the top of the cage onto the floor everybody's at. Nobody knew that he was going to do that. He just did it. And I thought, I wanted to pay tribute to my Uncle Owen. And then, like, Punk went completely scorched earth on him on an online post. Yeah, the IC title.
Ruca just snatched the soul of the women's champion.
Here are your winners, the team of Lola Vice, Kendall Gray, and Sol Ruca.
That is just what Sol Ruca, who at once was a double champion on this brand, is doing, as she surfs right in to San Antonio, and this is a thing of beauty.
The Soul Snatcher, like Tyler Durden said, it's only once you've lost everything that you're free.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. Yeah, Bobby Lashley being involved in that.
Sol Ruca, who's the Iron Survivor this Saturday in San Antonio. Could she be the next #1 contender? Zarya just flattened Kendall Gray with a spear.
I think Zarya was looking to hit Sol Ruca. Instead, hit Kendall Gray. We got so much going on out here, but one of these 5 women will become the Women's Iron Survivor.
This is true. Man, that had to be a trip. Yeah, that had to be a trip. Working with Teddy Hart. And now we're seeing things start to blow up between Sol and Zarya. Yeah, which makes me wonder how much a certain someone has influence on the product. of the NXT on air product.
Yeah, you did. Okay. But also, you remember when you always saying, I have time. I'll be NXT champion one day. You know, I'm young, whatever. Bro, you know how I feel about that. Bro. Yeah, but you're a future champion. Where's the lie? Okay, you're right. All right, but look, bro, I'm on the roll right now.
Whoop, whoop.
All right, bro, I just got done with AAA. I went toe to toe with Gunther and MSG. Yes, and guess who texted you first? Okay, listen. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Favorite to win the Iron Survivor, and then at New Year's Evil, we're gonna see what happens, huh? We're gonna see what's happening. Right. Come on. You're right, and bro, we're gonna see, and we're gonna handle our business Saturday.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. Like this was.
You wrestle MSG one day.
Like this pretty much is. It's basically a bra and panties match without stripping the stuff off.
See you later, mama.
That was an interesting conversation, to say the least. Oba Saints still have to sign their contract. It will happen here tonight.
Yeah, no, that's why I was. That's why it was a joke.
OTM looking to make another statement in the tag team division. This match presented by Progressive. OTM takes on Chase U next.
Get me Chase U, pal. Yep, tonight's your night. Let's see it. Dude, I have not seen or heard any of those jokes, or seen any Rocky and Bullwinkle heard any of those jokes in a long time. And when was it? Like really early morning in front of what was it? Before school, and Nickelodeon, they would show like Rocky and Bullwinkle, like at 6 in the morning. Yeah, I've been doing it for a while. Oh man, one of Robert De Niro's finest. Give me Moose and Ava, pal. Hey, if I earn myself a roast, I earn myself a roast. Hey, it's all good. I'll take it. I'll take my roast.
The greatest of all time. The best in the world.
John Cena's most iconic rivalry. Maybe I'm a little biased here. I don't think it was me. I know it was me.
You are
Oh, no doubt.
You beat your own drum.
Or how about like Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo regretted the Super Mario Brothers movie. Remember that one?
The most special series of matches you'll ever watch.
I hate this idea that you're the best.
Yin and yang, right? Like, who do you root for? He and John Cena went out there, and man, they tore the house down. He was the Batman to my Joker. CM Punk versus flashpoint moment in sports entertainment and pro wrestling. John Cena.
I remember that one. Yup. Shazam. Shaq is Shazam. We Genie.
Two of them together in one word, magic.
Yup, exactly. Yeah, them and Dennis Hopper did pretty good as King Koopa too.
Hey, I know what I said last week about that I wanted to bring some singles gold to Dark State. Yeah. But it wouldn't be fair to y'all if I wasn't all in on these tag titles. So I feel like I got to get this to one of y'all. Saquon, take it.
Oh, come on, bro. It's all you, G. Ain't nobody.
Take it. Hold it down. Come on, man.
That's what I'm talking about, Paul.
Yes, sir.
Got this, dog. Hey, different partners, same damn champ, baby.
You got to bring some singles gold.
The ruler has arrived. Anyways, Dion, you made it to the Iron Survivor.
You don't even remember last time we was in this spot, you and me, face to face, and you just blew me off like I was never gonna be championship material, huh?
Clearly, John Cena thinks otherwise.
Yeah, two-time tag team champion, my man.
Look at me now. And after Saturday, I hope you're the one that I get at New Year's Eve, bro. Because there's nothing I love more than to snatch your gold.
They do.
And knock your damn teeth down your throat.
Dion, you've come a long way. Don't get ahead.
And it's got some good shit too, Zane. Whoop whoop.
Right where I need to be. You are. So you better watch tonight, bro. Because we're going to give you a peek into what your future really holds, ruler.
Massive 8-man still to come.
It's right here, baby. Game plan. We locked in. I locked in.
Well, speaking of tag team action, we're set for this tag team contest. And after what we saw earlier today, Corey, I don't even know how to describe it. Isn't Chase you showing more signs of grit?
Is grit another word for raging stupidity? You don't pull up to dudes like OT your electric car and then talk tough. That's how you end up holding their pockets for the rest of the week, okay?
Yeah, that's very fair to say. So if you look into a crystal ball, they're going to chase you right off rip. What is Chase U's recruitment class?
Yeah, pal. Whoop whoop.
Next year, rumor is
And he got put over in that same segment too.
That didn't work out too well either.
Like they basically pretty much everybody in the group said no. You're the champ.
Whoa! Well, maybe things are starting to turn around, at least right now. Andre Chase has his students, has Chase U rocking, and at the top of there right now, I haven't seen them look this good. They're looking so good.
Oh, dude, I haven't seen Double Dragon in a long ass time. Long ass time.
Into the cover.
You said it, Mick. We were half a second away from a massive upset. Lucian Price victimized by a picture.
Yeah, exactly, Sonic. I think Double Dragon is one of those ones that was kind of a rib on itself and leaned into it. Especially that you see the way like Robert Patrick played the villain.
Down by Dark State, we just saw them moments ago. Who truly can compete with the champions?
Personally, I believe OTM in a matter of time will be ready for a shot at the champions. I think Price.
Yeah, pal. Whoop whoop.
definitely a force here in NXT. And I think the more experience they get, the more dangerous they're going to become. I mean, these dudes showed up ready to fight.
That's a great word that you use there, force, because they are close to becoming just that. Here in NXT, the duo has been on WWE's main event, but then how can you capitalize on those opportunities? How can Chase you capitalize on an opportunity like they have right now?
I said it earlier tonight. Every match here in NXT needs to be viewed as a massive opportunity because you never know who's going to see what you're doing. Maybe it's Nick Aldis. Maybe it's Adam Pearce. Maybe it's Triple H himself. There's fans around the globe. It only takes one moment to make a start.
Yeah, the OG Mortal Kombat movie, tremendous, like absolutely tremendous. They nailed that one. And the casting was fantastic as well. Christopher Lambert as fucking Raiden, perfect.
Into the cover. That's got to.
I have a feeling Chase Hughes' hustle
No, come on.
just went the way of the penny. It's obsolete. Look at Bronco Nima. This dude's an animal.
If that ends up happening, I will give you your proper due on the stream. Whoop whoop.
In the ring, the sky is the limit. Maybe not even then.
I mean, just take a look at the damage done.
Oh, dude, for real, like,
Into a cover. Please.
yeah, the soundtrack was hot fire too.
You got to admire the moxie. You got to admire the fight.
I don't admire a damn thing about a man who wears one pant leg on his wrestling gear, Vic.
Well, Kale Dixon taking what he's wearing out of the equation needs to find a way to make a tag and do it in a hurry, but he just went to the wrong side.
Dixon doesn't even know where the hell he's at.
And well, that was a nice counter. That certainly opens the door for a moment. And now there it is.
Here comes Connors. Nice.
Big kick, able to answer right back, right to the face.
I think they might have done something like that. I didn't see the whole movies. What was it? Kung Pao? But no, that was more of a satire parody. I can't go to that.
I'm starting to come around on Connors. If only he had somebody worth listening to listen to.
Just got caught.
I think there's some Jet Li movies I saw that were kind of like that.
One more time. Somehow spinning around, and Connors right now is having an answer to everything from Bronco.
I can't believe what I'm seeing, but I like it.
Tornado DDT. And
ooh, Lucian Price in the last possible fraction of a second.
Kale Dixon right back into the fray. All four men now in the ring in this match.
Big axe handle missed. Kale Dixon now.
All right, super kicks.
Dun,
Can they put it together? Can they put away OTM? Stunner off the springboard. Counters now.
I got to be honest. I'm a little shocked that Nima and Price are being beaten down like this. I don't know what Chase used.
I don't think I've seen that one.
It's working. Well, we might have both a little too.
We got Rob, pal.
And OTM now. I don't know if Andre Chase wants to get any. But it's a little too late. OTM, center of the ring, just put Chase Hughes in the mud.
Winners, OTM.
And I think we can agree on
I did not know Kevin Nash was in the Dead or Alive movie until you just said that.
I was saying that OTM's division and this tag team ranks, they continue to put the division on notice.
Well, this was 2 weeks ago. We're going to have a little international flavor. This is at the AAA Alianzas event in Mexico City. Lola Vice and Mr. Iguana against Chelsea Green and Ethan. And Mr. Iguana was all too happy to reintroduce himself to the greatest North American.
Where are you going?
This is my vehicle, and that would mean that I am leaving. Clearly, my services are not needed here tonight.
Oh, nice.
Man are doing a bang-up job putting together Deadline. Actually, you know what? I would like to personally thank John for forwarding so many. Working champion in WWE and champions.
Right, you are double champion, and Kate, that North American title hasn't been defended since.
No, I have not had a chance to see that yet.
Well, I am the best wrestler in the WWE.
I'm gonna check that out.
I don't think anyone here even wants to face me.
And as I'm seeing multiple people, like multiple guys putting it over. I gotta check that out. Give me Mr. Iguana sighting, pal. Whoop, whoop.
Are you not gonna call the cops?
Oh, what am I gonna say? A reptile stole your car.
All right, so we had a Mr. Iguana appearance, pal, and it looks like him and Lola Vice are coming for Ethan Page and Chelsea Green. Whoop, whoop. Duly noted. Whoop, whoop. Ooh, what if I managed to get my hands on some shrooms or acid and then watched Hardcore Henry on that? That'd be fun. That'd be fun. That sounds like that'd be a good time. I'm 100%. I was 100% joking. 100% joking. Yeah, go watch Speed Racer. Man, I haven't watched that since my age was single digits. Whoop whoop. Yeah. That's what I was trying to think what the theme was. Go Speed Racer, go. Whoop whoop. Why is my eye so itchy?
Time for tonight's NXT Focus, presented by Progressive.
Yo, Shiloh Hill here, checking back in with another download. So, this past week was Thanksgiving, and I had an awesome one. I got to try raccoon for the first time. It was kind of greasy. I remember one Thanksgiving when I was 8 years old, the fog was coming, so me and my family had to go snowmobile through the woods to stay with my cousins, and I wanted my snowmobile to go faster than my siblings, so I put in some higher grade compression caps, I upgraded the exhaust system, just basic stuff, not really important. But kind of important because about 100 miles into the trip, I'm way ahead of everyone. Like, I don't even think they know it's a race. So I'm just mashing the gas, extending my lead.
when all of a sudden I crashed. And at this point, I'm miles into the woods. It's cold. I've got no cell service, didn't even have a phone. So I fully thought I was going to freeze to death. But I kind of went into like survival mode. I started breaking off branches, piling up snow, gathering pine needles, just covering myself in anything I could to stay insulated. And I really became one with the earth for a night. I knew in situations like this, you're not supposed to go to sleep. So I was trying my best, and it was actually pretty easy because for the first time in my life, I felt especially when I heard those.
Yeah, he kind of starting to go. Yeah, he is starting to go a little bit off the course here. So we went from basically like sadistic, we went from basically heel Angus, who was like a good football player and also really smart at science, to what this is, to like now this completely out there unbelievable shit.
He knew what resonated with me. He would tell me when I start to feel it, when I feel that itch just crawling up under my skin, let it out. Ah, wake up! Bro, that feels so good. That adrenaline.
Yeah, there he lost the bloom. Exactly.
Anyways, I'll be back soon to finish up. I gotta find my bleach.
Trying way too hard. They just jumped the shark, went way too hard.
Should be. The guy does not have both oars in the water. Well, what I do know is that Deadline is the final premium live event of the year, and it is this Saturday in San Antonio. As we just found
Well, it seems like he's kind of like one of the main guys leading the NXT faction that's going after TNA, so I'm guessing that means something. I don't know.
That's taking place this Saturday, and these two still have to put pen to paper here tonight, but on Saturday, can Ricky Saints retain his title, or are we about to be under the thumb of Obafemi once more? It's a revolution versus a ruler Saturday.
Pretty much.
We caught a bit of a preview earlier tonight. We know the stakes are high. We know the action will be chaotic. Kalani Jordan, Lola Vice, Sol Ruka, Jordan Grace, Kendall Gray.
I think the two vignettes, the first two vignettes they did with him, I think that was enough.
It will be a bag of emotions as Tatum Paxley seeks revenge against Izzy Dame at the last premium live event of the year. Deadline Saturday in San Antonio. And not only that, these five also, Corey, are going to compete in a test of strategy and will. But which one of these superstars will have the luck of the draw in San Antonio? We're about to find out in our main event tonight on NXT.
Okay, so I think I just figured out what our plan for this weekend viewing is going to be. Unless, some stuff changes that I'm not aware of. Or some stuff comes up, life and things happen. We all know that. Whoop, whoop.
The following contest is an 8-man tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Edinburgh, Scotland, weighing in 250 pounds of pure motivation, Show Pantry. Some of us remember when these first came out in 1984. The LJN Superstar figures, they are back, starring the legendary Hulk Hogan. Rest in peace. John Cena, the greatest of all time, along with Dusty Rhodes and Logan Paul. And they are back in stores exclusively at Target now. See Wade Barrett embarrass himself in Survivor Series, trying to succeed where I failed. I think you guys are in your own little rivalry about who can do it worse, make a moonsault out of, was it Logan Paul? Is that who you used? Of course. He's the only one in the field that can do one. I mean,
that'd be nice.
Figures. Let your imagination take shape. As Joe Andrew right now has the imagination of the universe. Is he the Iron Survivor?
I think it's maybe in a month or so-ish.
He is the TNA X-Division Champion, Leon Slater. He is the youngest X-Division champion in TNA history. I've watched Leon Slater for quite some time now, but I had a chance to meet this young man earlier today. To say I'm a fan might be an understatement. Leon told me when he was young, his dad abandoned his family, which is why he makes every moment count and wants everyone he encounters to remember his name. Much like this dude.
Oh, dude, did he really? Nice. Well, good on him.
The youngest in charge, Joe Hendry, the young OG, and there's one member of this team missing. But in our main event tonight, it's an 8-man tag team.
Yeah, you want to bite out of my big bite, pal? Here to sign this NDA. I'm gonna grab a couple sodas. Be right back. Whoop whoop. Yeah, that's some TV 14, pal. What is this? The Attitude Era? Yeah, so the deal with TNA being signing with AMC is getting some mainstream, little bit of mainstream news, mainstream coverage. Like Variety's covering them. That's something. Hollywood Reporter, Sports Illustrated. No, I don't. No, I don't remember that, unfortunately. Yeah, me either. It's been a while, long while.
Friday Night SmackDown and Saturday Night's main events are coming to the Bell Center in Montreal on Friday, January 23rd and Saturday, January 24th. Combo tickets are available now, but individual tickets go on sale this Friday via Ticketmaster.
I would pop for that. I would pop for that.
Oh, we saw these four earlier, and I got word during the break that Ava has Dion giving his NXT title to Saquon. That is from her desk. That is official.
Yeah, I'm sure I would. Like, it would refresh me when I know I saw it when it originally aired. I just don't remember it.
Cohesive unit, Dark State remain. They came here to change the game. They came here to play by their own rules. Currently, they hold the NXT Tag Team titles. As a result of what goes down this Saturday,
Point Sonic, whoop whoop.
could be the #1 contender to the NXT Championship. That would be mission accomplished for these young guys, and I don't know if anybody can stop them.
Now, look, this is a high-stakes main event here. Who will pick their spot in that men's Iron Survivor Challenge match come Saturday at Deadline? Obviously, one side of the ring, let's call it what it is. It's everyone for themselves. They have to win, but they want to win tonight as a team to defeat Darkstead. I mean, it's got to be turmoil.
Look, if you're on Miles Bourne's team, everybody's looking out for #1. Then you've got Dark State, an entire team looking out for one. That one tonight being Dion Lennox. And I can't stop thinking about the 5 Lennox when we saw him.
Okay, now that you mentioned the Hungry Man thing, now that triggers something. Now I remember that. I actually remember the Hungry Man thing. I remember that now.
NXT recap presented by Progressive. So I got to ask you this, Corey. Would you tag out if you were in this match? If you were Miles Bourne, or tag yourself out of this match?
I think it's a necessity in this environment. No one person is going to defeat all 4 members of Dark State. I think you're going to be judicious. I think you're going to stay in there until your tank is absolutely empty.
Now I do remember the one backstage vignette where where Goldust was like doing a Crocodile Hunter, and they busted into the NWO's locker room where they were sleeping, and he was doing he was making fun of making fun of everybody.
Power offense from Bourne into the cover to secure that spot, and he almost had the opportunity to make the selection for himself.
He even has the Tourette's gimmick.
Finally is, well,
Yeah, dude, he made it. Yeah, he can make anything work.
Saints have to sign the
I'll be right back. Doggo wants in. One sec. Yeet, yeet. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, he made that work.
On Saturday, as there's the Yo-Yo-G coming right in the ring, and we have seen Slater, and we've seen Evans.
I remember that one too. Yup.
Big drop right into the spine with the stop, looking for the cover and a kick out of it.
So that was the first time this ever happened with my dog before. So, as I mentioned before, our deck. Shit, what is going on here?
But he is that dude. I know for a fact that Javon has caught the attention of Adam Pearce, of Nick Aldis, of superstars and decision makers throughout WWE.
Well, he also caught the eye of Ricky Saints. We saw that interesting conversation that those two had, and Ricky Saints, of course, is
all right, there we
the
go.
NXT champion.
Absolutely. I feel like so many people talk about someday this guy's going to be great. Right now, for my money, Javon's one of my favorite stars to watch on the roster.
You know, we can talk about the next 20 years. The next 20 years is the future. And John Evans just having to kick out.
Knowing what I just said,
Here, 6 before 2 chains.
I grudgingly will admit, if you're Cutler James or even Dion Lennox, imagine being
Yeah, so sorry about that. Yeah, I had it sitting with my computer. So I've mentioned before, like right here is the window right here is right to my deck. And whenever my dog wants to come in, he'll get right up to the window and start barking at me. Well, tonight was the first time he ever actually got up, because I didn't get up fast enough. He got on his hind legs and then put his front paws on the windowsill and got right up to the window and started barking.
Seeing Dion Lennox, and the guy was walking around with thick-rimmed glasses on. He was kind of unremarkable, lost in the shuffle. Oh, boom! Along comes Dark State. Game change. Lennox now boom.
6.
How about that for
And he was the 6th member of the, and he was also the 6th member of the NWO.
Well on his way to being who he is. This Saturday, he could be the Iron Survivor and the new #1 contender to the top prize in NXT.
cheap shot to Joe Hendry?
And I think that's been one of the biggest game changers, or the biggest changes in all 4 of these members of Dark State. The confidence, the chaos, it's popping off.
All 8 men in the ring. All trying to pick up.
I mean, even call them like six Pac or 6-pack on in WCW. Or at least Hall and Nash did as, like, you know, a buddy thing.
Eric Sanders, and we're getting a first-hand look at, whoa,
my God.
look at
What a recovery by Osiris.
bam,
Oh, man.
unbelievable, and we're right in the center of it.
Dark State.
Dark State is in control, and it could be Dion Lennox who controls Saturday in the Iron Survivor.
Listen up. No one's. I think what I was starting to say to you before all hell broke loose for the moment was the noticeable difference in confidence of all 4 members of Dark State. Look at Sugars into the cover, shoots the half, shoulders down. Again, Dark State has become greater than the sum of its parts. All 4 of these men have stepped up their game. They rely on one another. They trust one another. They have wreaked havoc together as a unit. As I said, this is 4 individuals against a team. And right now, Dion Lennox has to feel really good about his chance to pick his spot this Saturday.
Well, there's also 4 men with 1 takeover, and we have to remember that we were there. We were at Vengeance Day last February when Dark State made their appearance, when they took out Obafemi, when they wiped out the field, when they started to make their mission statement clear of what they wanted to do. They wanted to seek, they wanted to destroy. They saw a lot of chatter online. There was a lot of people mocking them, calling them out, saying negative things. They blocked it all out. They turned that hate into fuel.
Dark State thus far has become something of a virus in the pro wrestling business. It began here in NXT. They took it to TNA. They cover here. Who knows what's next? Could it be Raw? Could it be SmackDown? Is it going to be here in NXT for the foreseeable future? Only Dark State knows what the future holds. But it's bad news for anyone that's got to deal with it.
A tag was made and Cutler right back.
Oh,
what a big standing clothesline. And you talk about power, you talk about devastation. I mean, what's been the talk, by the way, of the locker room just on Friday about Dark State? They're not, you and Michael Cole always sit ringside.
Look, these are 4 physically impressive individuals who all have different parts of the game that they're good at. So together, they're a very,
shoulders down,
a very dangerous unit. And I think everybody would agree that all how soon those upsides are realized. Not if, when.
Well, Dion Lennox, a man who right now has his team has for him. Is he the one who will get to choose his spot?
Get me Dork State, pal.
An Iron Survivor, because you look across the ring and you. It also looks like there's a little bit of worry on their face.
It could be concern, and it seems as though at least
Stakes on this main event matchup. Who will get to earn and pick their selection, their spot in the Iron Survivor? deadline this Saturday in San Antonio. P. Javon Evans is reaching out, and that's got to be the internal struggle for some. Shoulders are down. Could it be Evans in a kick out? If Dark State wins, Deion Lennox gets to choose his spot as a tag was made.
Indeed, pal. Whoop, whoop.
Joe Henry trying to make believers out of Dark State, bringing the fire.
Ooh, nice hammer. Whoop, whoop.
Talking about this main event matchup, I gotta get your
What's on the munchie list for tonight, pal?
Iron Survivor Challenge match is to We are here at NXT. Lennox and almost got the victory. And now I want to ask you this because I said earlier, would you tag yourself in? Would you tag yourself out? They want to win, but they also know right now we're getting down to this matchup, the deep water, so to speak. And you got to know they're chomping at the bit to tag back in another cover. And that means
nice.
That means,
Whoop.
that means Leon Slater. Gotta wonder what they're gonna think. Is it about the match tonight, or is it about the strategy heading into Saturday?
Well, right now, as much strategy as Iron Survivor may
Ooh, yeah, it's.
need to think only
Ooh,
about
it don't get. Ooh, yeah, yeah. It's a little bit tougher. Ooh. Yes, the Burger King is oof, but sometimes though you're in the mood for it.
For Dark State, their thorn on their side has been Joe Henry over the last several months, just saying his name and he appears. Got under their skin, and I'm sure they're loving every second of beating down.
I will say, at least when I worked there, they did legit. At least the one I worked at, they did legit. They did legit like they do cook the burger patties in a flame broiler. Like I remember being, we'd have a freezer at the end at the load end of the broiler, where we had the regular burger patties and the Whopper patties. Oh, there's also chicken Whopper patties in there too, because that's when we used to have the chicken Whopper. Or when they had the chicken Whopper, and basically, yeah, you just pick it, you just use the tongs, pick up a patty, put it on the broiler, and it came out the other end cooked. Oh yeah, they got a SpongeBob meal right now. Whoop whoop.
Sees a familiar face, and it's the youngest in charge. It's the TNA X Division champion. It's Leon Slater, and I know you've been excited to see him in these deep waters up close and personal.
A moment maker, a record breaker. Leon Slater, the genuine article, just connected Osiris.
Yeah, it was pretty good. My personal favorite sandwich they had, at least when I worked there, was the tender crisp, the spicy tender crisp. And because I worked there, I would always make sure I cooked a hot, fresh one, and then put that spicy sauce on both buns, and then put that hot, juicy, fresh, right out of the fryer patty on it. Oh, it was so good. It was so tasty. Like the spicy sauce is like blended right into the breaded patty. It was oh.
Now there's a tag at Javon Evans. Evans now is a legal superstar for his team, and he's wiping out anything that moves. Super kick. Look out! Holy cow!
Damn, went through all of them already?
That was the fastest move I've been. I haven't moved since high school. Javon Evans.
Unfortunately, yes, they have, Dan. One of the big deal, like one of their like deals or one of their menu things they have going on is they have either the 2 for $5 or the 3 for $7, which like. I'll put it this way: if I get it, I would get the 3 for $7. I would get a junior bacon or a bacon cheeseburger, chicken fries, and French fries. Yeah, you make sure you get the hot, fresh stuff, like right out of the right off the grill or right out of the broiler, right out of the fryer. Yeah, you get the fresh shit. I never had their ribs. I never got a chance to try those. I like their tacos, though. Yeah, and in the middle of in Chicago when it's snowing. Nah.
about this action on NXT?
Get me some carbs and protein, pal. Yeah, that's great for before going to bed.
And the artillery being unloaded. John Evans right now charging in. Tag was made. Leon Slater kicked right into the center of the face. And right now, Leon to the top. Another tag was made. It's Miles Bourne who's legal.
Yeah, they're pretty decent. Although I'm more of a Jimmy John's guy.
He's the legal superstar. It's not Leon Slater. Miles Bourne with Osiris doesn't realize it. A little wink and a nod for a Born Again.
Oh, dude, I love that Cravings value menu. Love me that Cravings value menu at Taco Bell. Whoop, whoop. Wait, so did Miles Bourne kind of steal the pin there?
What would this team do? How would they team together? Who would take the shot? What number will Miles Bourne choose? Who will have an iron will? We'll find out Saturday. San Antonio. Come on.
Gentlemen, it's been quite a journey to get here, but here is your official contract for your NXT Championship match this Saturday at Deadline.
Ricky, you must understand that the version of me you beat at no.
I haven't tried that yet, but I've heard it's good. I've heard good things.
Was burdened with the tools of a long title reign.
Yeah, I saw that. I might check one of those out.
It's going to destroy you and remind you that you're only
Hey, yo!
as the ruler of NXT and all of WWE.
You know, one question that goes through my mind is, what happens to me if I don't beat you? Am I the man that I think that I am? Guess we'll never know. There's no more fairy tale. I am the NXT champion. And you can beat...
Yo, what's up, OGC? Colin Whitesong in the house. Whoop, whoop. Still go to Subway late night if it was open? Well, yeah, I mean, if you're hungry and it's open, yeah.
His name is Absolute Ricky Saints.
Mr. New Monikers needed in the house in the HMG Pick'em Challenge Face App Champion. Let's talk about it. Whoop, whoop. Hope all is well. Hope everything's going well with you guys. Yeet, yeet.
PLE history. The men's NXT Championship match will open the show. Good luck to you both.
Yeah, pal. All right, and that is it for us tonight. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that we're done for tonight. I'll get to that in a minute. Our schedule for the rest of this week, well, actually, we got coming up the Wednesday locker room, and then tomorrow we got the Next Level Wrestling review. We got the AEW Dynamite watch along and bell count, and then Thursday we got the Friday locker room, the SmackDown watch. I'm not SmackDown. The TNA watch along and bell count, and then the JCW Lunacy replay watch along. Followed up with, and then Friday, we got the SmackDown watch along and bell count. Followed up with potentially the Smack Attack. Not sure. They're still kind of, I'm not sure what the scheduling is on that. Oh, it was horrible show. Horrible show. But hey, at least you retained the title, though. So whoop, whoop. Dude, that's some bullshit, Colin. Yes, sir. Wednesday locker room coming up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, and then Friday we got the SmackDown watch along and bell count. And then Saturday we got if you don't do Smack Attack on Friday, we'll do it on I think it's on Saturday. And then Saturday night I'm gonna try to do what I can. I'm trying to do like a double feature of a TNA Final Resolution replay watch along with NXT Deadline watch along. I can't guarantee because my work schedule is kind of a little bit fucked this week. Put your meat on my bread. So I'm gonna try to do what I can to make that happen. And of course, Sunday we got Da Wreckage, and then HMG After Dark. We're gonna be doing the first of our Christmas series, opening up with Friday After Next. And then ending that, and then followed up with Ernest Saves Christmas. No bread, no water, no meat, no bread, just water. And of course, Monday, the Monday Locker Room, the Raw Watch Along, and the Impact Attack. But as far as tonight goes, we will keep the party going in about 10, 15 minutes over on Twitch. Twitch.tv/LG Brandon. Whoop, whoop. If I don't get to see you there or catch you on the other shows, hope you have a great rest of your night. Have a great rest of your week. So, yeah, much love. Take care, y'all. Whoop, whoop.